off on this 3 mile, 5 furlong journey. They're jumping 22 fences. And Jeremy Spider sets off in the lead by 2 or 3 lengths to Bindaree, the former Grand National winner, up in second. Taking third is Take Control on the outside of King's Mistral as they turn very sharply left-handed at the stable bend. Further back in 5th position, the outside follows Bounce Back. Right there in the centre is Acarus, and then on the inside Sir Rembrandt. Half a length away then on the outside as they settle down Wonder Weasel. A length further back in the field is Chives. Then on the inside of runners is Take Control with a red visor from Camel's Council, who's back in the field with Take the Stand, and settling second last is Mr. Wooden Top, and 2 lengths then to Hedge Hunter, who's at the tail of the field. Heading up now towards the first of 22 fences, and on the inside it's Bindaree who takes the first in the lead with Jeremy Spider, and they're all over the first safely. Then in third is Duranson, followed tucked away on the inside by King's Mistral. 3 or 4 lengths away then follows Sir Rembrandt, who's travelling on the inside of Acarus as they head over that open ditch, and a mistake by Take the Stand back in the field. Sir Rembrandt up in about 5th position, then Bounce Back the outside from Acarus. 2 lengths away then is Wonder Weasel. Tucked away on the inside is Take Control. 3 lengths to Camel's Council, followed then by Chives, who's back in the field as they come to the 4th. They're followed then by Mr. Wooden Top and Take the Stand, and last is Hedge Hunter, who must be 20 lengths off the pace as they head down the side now the first time and towards fence number 5. And Jeremy Spider on the left is a narrow leader from Bindaree. Then in third place is King's Mistral, followed then on the outside by Duranson. 3 or 4 lengths away then Sir Rembrandt, who's travelling on the inside of Bounce Back. Acarus is right there in the centre. They're followed next in the field by a Wonder Weasel as they continue their journey down the back, and pulling very hard Jeremy Spider on the outside, refusing to settle here for Sam Thomas, and leads by a length and a half to Bindaree. A half length away then in third. On the inside is King's Mistral, followed by Duranson. A length further back in the field then is Sir Rembrandt from Acarus, and then out deeper is Bounce Back. They're followed by Wonder Weasel with a noseband tucked away on the inside as we get a good shot of that leading group here as they race up towards the entrance of the home straight. He's just dropped the bit a little bit now, the leader, Jeremy Spider. Still a bit keen though for this long stamina sapping journey of 3 miles, 5 furlongs and a half. And they come up towards the 7th of 22 fences, and Jeremy Spider leads to it from Bindaree. Then King's Mistral in the centre. In behind them is Sir Rembrandt, who's up in a very handy position. They're followed then by Bounce Back on the outside as they come to the second ditch. Then in the centre is Duranson, followed by Acarus, and in behind them Wonder Weasel from Camel's Council. Take the Standers back in the field from Take Control. They're followed by Mr. Wooden Top, who's right out the back from Chives, and Hedge Hunter, who's still last as they head over the next. And the last horse, Hedge Hunter, must be the best part of 25 lengths off the pace as the leaders come to the 10th. And it's King's Mistral and Jeremy Spider together. They jump at 3 lengths in advance now of in third Bindaree, who's right up on the pace. They're followed 2 lengths away by Duranson as they jump the 11th. Then Sir Rembrandt is going well. Acarus is next from Bounce Back, and behind them is Take the Stand, Wonder Weasel, Camel's Council and Take Control, followed by Hedge Hunter, who's passed 2 horses now, Mr. Wooden Top and also Chives. But that's the order as they race past the judge. They've got a circuit to go. They're at the halfway point. All 14 still standing. Richard Dunwoody, what are your observations so far?
Yes, Andrew's got the horse, Sir Rembrandt, well placed, right on the inner, having a lovely ride, jumping well. Bindaree just in front of him, Carlo Ellen. One person not having the most comfortable rides is Tony McCoy on Take Control. Pulled him now to the outside and is travelling a little bit better. Trevor Hemmings' pair there at the back. You can see a move from them soon.
Well, as they start to climb uphill now towards the back in this Coral Welsh National, and torrential rain falling, just making it a little bit more inconvenient and a little bit more stamina sapping, as King's Mistral leads now towards fence number 12 on the inside of the hard-pulling Jeremy Spider. They're 3 lengths in advance of Bindaree, who's on the inside of Duranson, and further back is Acarus. They're followed by Sir Rembrandt, a long gap in the field then to Take Control, followed by Bounce Back and Hedge Hunter, and they're followed then by Wonder Weasel. as they come now to the third ditch. The second one down the back on the last occasion, and Wonder Weasel made a slight mistake there. Mr. Wooden Top has been pulled up. But the leader here is King's Mistral by 2 or 3 lengths to, at this stage, as they head down the back, Jeremy Spider and then Bindaree, who's right there on the premises. They're followed then by Acarus behind them as they head over that one. Further back is Duranson, who's lost ground, and then follows Bounce Back, who's well back in the field. But as they continue their journey down towards 7 out now in the Welsh National, it's King's Mistral who jumps it well from Sir Rembrandt, who's going particularly well, jumps up into second. Then on the inside is Bindaree from Acarus. 3 or 4 lengths clear then. Chives has been pulled up behind them as they head over the last one down the back now. And it's King's Mistral who shows the way in this driving rain by 2 or 3 lengths to Sir Rembrandt, is looming up. Bindaree is in behind them. Acarus is very handy. They're followed then by Hedge Hunter, who's made up a lot of ground and is coming there strongly from Take the Stand on the outside. And those 6 horses have grouped up and have left the chasing pack now as they head through this driving rain towards the entrance to the home straight. They've got 5 left to jump and a long run before 5 out. King's Mistral on the inside is the leader from Sir Rembrandt. Then in third is Acarus as they head towards the entrance to the home straight now. Bindaree is behind them, followed by Hedge Hunter, and they're followed by Take the Stand, and they're a long way clear of the others. You can safely forget the rest. Heading up towards 5 out now. The far side, King's Mistral. Joined a mistake by Sir Rembrandt. The first mistake, and a costly one too, has cost him 2 lengths. Acarus is now looming up as the one to beat. Hedge Hunter behind them, followed by Bindaree. The last ditch, and both the leaders have gone. King's Mistral and also on the near side Acarus, they're both gone. And now it's left to Sir Rembrandt. He's back in the race, and also Hedge Hunter the near side. Then Bindaree, a line of 3 as they come to 3 out. A thriller. It's Sir Rembrandt who led over it. From Bindaree, who's right back in the fight now. Hedge Hunter is trying hard to get on terms as they come up to the second last. Bindaree and Sir Rembrandt. Sir Rembrandt touches down a narrow leader. Bindaree won't give in. He's a real stayer as they come up towards the last now. It's Sir Rembrandt and Bindaree. They come towards it. Bindaree, Sir Rembrandt. They settle down to fight it out. 100 yards left to go. Sir Rembrandt the near side. Bindaree the far side. Bindaree is just starting to get up. Bindaree has come good on the day. Bindaree gets up to win the Welsh National by a half length. Second, Sir Rembrandt. Third is Hedge Hunter, and fourth then Take the Stand. What a thriller that was. Duranson is the only other finisher. The others have all been pulled up. Behind them, Jeremy Spider pulled up. So too did Wonder Weasel, Bounce Back, Take Control. They're all pulled up behind them. But Bindaree returning to the winners list for the first time since his win in the Grand National. This was his 10th run since that day, and he's come good. A real stamina-sapping staying test it was, and that's the type of horse he is. He loves these staying contests, and he has come good to win the Coral Welsh National. Owned by Raymond Mould, trained by Nigel Twiston Davison, ridden by Carl Llewellyn. Second is number 2, Sir Rembrandt. What a good horse he is. Apart from that mistake, 4 out. 5 out, that was very, very costly. Apart from that, he didn't do anything wrong at all. Andrew Thornton, the rider, and third is number 10, Hedge Hunter, ridden by Ruby Walsh. Fourth is number 8, Take the Stand, ridden by Seamus Durack.
Well, let's just reflect on what might have been. Have a look at Acarus of Martin Pipes, Jamie Moore, and also King's Mistral independently fall.
Yes, they're just racing there on soft ground, and they both, it was almost like in pairs where they went down, and this really let Bindaree back in. I thought Carl gave him a marvellous ride round here last time when Sir Rembrandt beat him, but over this trip he really comes into his own. What a fantastic horse he is, Bindaree. He's won a national, he's now come out and won a Welsh national. Fantastic training performance, wonderful for Raymond Mould, his owner. He's owned a national winner, he's owned a Gold Cup winner, and now he's owned Bindaree has also gone and won a Welsh national for him. But my heart goes out to the toughness of these horses in this ground, really battled all the way to the line, and well done to Carl Llewellyn, a very, very, like Andrew Thornton, a very